In order to use a pattern to make your garment, you need to understand the different symbols that are located on the pattern. And we're going to look at two different brochures from sewing.org today to understand them. There are some markings that are there for pre-layout, pattern adjustment lines. Those two lines are there so that you can make a garment pattern smaller or larger if necessary, and they mark the natural waistline so that you can compare it to your natural waistline to see if that's where it fits. Then when you get to the layout markings, you have the grain line, which is a heavy solid line with arrows at both ends. Usually this is in the center of the pattern. This helps you to get it on your fabric straight so that the garment fabric doesn't twist. Then you have a place on fold bracket, and this is where you put it on a folded piece of fabric and the arrows match up to the edge. Notches, as you see there, can be triangular, diamond shape, or trapezoid shape, and these are along the seam line, and you use them to match one pattern piece to the other pattern piece. A cutting line is the heavy solid line around the outer part of the pattern. Sometimes it has scissors on it, sometimes it doesn't, but this is where you will cut out your pattern. Some patterns come with a multi-size, so they have 3 different lines there that you could follow, because it might come with small, medium, and large all on one pattern size. The second brochure talks about some construction marks, and the seam line is a broken line that's usually 5/8 of an inch from the edge of the pattern. That's the standard seam allowance on commercial patterns. Sometimes there's some small arrows which indicate which direction you should be sewing. That usually goes with the green line. But if you've got it pinned and you're not going to stretch it, so you don't have to worry about that too much. These are some more notches, similar to the other paper. And there's also sometimes dots, triangles, or squares. You mark these on your fabric, and we'll be talking about marking in a day or two, and you match one piece to the other piece. A dart is a triangular shape that you sew together on those lines to get a fit. Remember that patterns and fabric are flat, but bodies are not, so you want to build in some curves. Buttons and buttonholes are marked by those markings there, an X and then the solid line, to show you where to put your buttons and buttonholes. The hemline might be marked, or it might just say that the hem is 3 inches, so they usually give you that information. Some other marks that you might find might be a zipper, it might say zipper, or it might be that picture there. The pleat symbol, it shows you there that you fold over one line to the next line, and that makes pleats. Some other construction and detail placement lines, solid or broken lines, might show you where to put your pocket or some other detail. They have fold lines that show you where the fabric will fold within the body of the garment. A roll line, such as like on a lapel collar, shows you where it will fold over. Center front and center back are usually marked because when you use a pattern, it's half of your body, so it shows you where it should come to in your body. And then there's placement lines that show you where to put some of the details, whether it be trim or pockets. And we'll be looking at these pattern marking symbols and how to use them and how to transfer them, if necessary, to your fabric.